We are here with an A1 Extra on location. I got Em from RTD. Why did you decide that you needed to dig a little bit into the canned beer industry in Richmond?
One of the pieces I had done was the flood of 1936. So while I was going through there, I kind of came across like a small article in 35 talking about kind of Richmond's legacy with beer and how this was the first city that canned beer was introduced. So I thought I'll save that one for maybe the summertime. I drink a lot of beer in the summer, so why not? It'll be a good time to kind of introduce it. Ended up diving in and found it was kind of interesting that Richmond's kind of been this beer city for many years.
Talk about what you learned about why Richmond decided to can beers first.
They kind of figured it out in the 1930s that Richmond has been a home for a lot of blue-collar folks. We were known for beer drinkers, so when they decided to kind of have the pilot for the first canned beer ever, they realized that Richmond, they have the market for it. So they launched it and realized that it kind of took off, and by the next month you had a bunch of other companies kind of launching this canned beer. So Richmond's kind of always had a name because of where we're at, the kind of workers we have. It's been a lot of factory workers who after they get off of work they want to have a beer. They'd been trying to make a can since like 1909, I believe, is when they started, but no one could figure out how to kind of keep that pressure in, so it had to hold 80 psi. The CO2 would crush the cans. By 1930, some smart guy at the American Can Company figured out that why don't we make a mini keg? So they double lined it. So they had, if you've ever had like a Foster's oil can beer, you know how it's kind of like stiff? Yeah, that's essentially what they were.
Em, thank you so much.
Of course.
Thank you for listening to this A1 Extra on location. You were the first one to do it, so thank you.
Always.